Right. So the last thing I want to address is another question that comes up all the time, which is why are these outbreaks happening so often? This is, again, fodder for conspiracy theorists. Now, there are various factors that can cause a virus to emerge. So a virus that is either unknown or restricted to a particular area, spreading much more widely into new populations. What causes that? So there are various factors. You could have, for example, evolutionary changes in the virus, so the infectious agent that affect the host that it can infect, the types of animals it can infect. It might affect how virulent it is, how easily it's transmitted, or it might confer drug resistance. So it could be the reason could be because the virus itself or the pathogen itself has changed. Alternatively, it could be the host population that's changed. So you could have changes in a host population susceptibility. So for example, when you have immunodeficiency because of HIV infection, you can get emergence of diseases that weren't a problem before. For example, tuberculosis is one of those things. Malnutrition, if somebody is malnourished and a population is malnourished and they can't produce the right enough proteins to make proper antibodies, again, diseases can emerge. And also we know about reduced vaccine coverage. We have incidences of measles emerging because vaccine coverage is not what it should be. However, the majority of disease emergence that we're seeing is thought to be linked to ecological changes that increase the probability of a susceptible person or susceptible populations being exposed to an infectious agent. And so that's what accounts for the majority. And as usual, it is our fault because it is the majority of disease emergence is driven by ecological factors associated with human activity. So for example, deforestation and habitat destruction puts humans in closer proximity to animals, causes animals to move towards where humans are, and so you get more chances for interaction between different species. We have very dense populations. We have unplanned urbanization, so people are in close proximity without proper infrastructure. We also have the issue of climate change, and there are also agricultural practices that set up conditions that are ideal for fostering these cross-species transmissions. The global transport, this just means that long ago, 100 years ago, if an outbreak of this same virus occurred in China, it may have been restricted to one area because people are not moving very far, okay? But now it can spread around the whole globe.